Mr. Parthasarthi, Mr. S.R. Mehra, Dr. P.K. Mishra, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. The globalization of energy markets has increased interdependence across the regions of the world. The access to energy today depends on international networks of infrastructure and transport. This has heightened the risk of major supply disruptions which result from political conflicts, wars, technical system failures, accidents, sabotage, extreme weather events, disasters, climate change, and financial market turmoil. Additionally, the global energy market is characterized by the reliance by energy importing economies on an ever smaller group of countries. Geopolitical trends, much has been told by my predecessor, Mr. Parthasarthi, continues to have a significant impact on energy production, prices, and trade. Higher energy prices resulted in a resurgence of resources, nationalism, and the tendency to extend greater site control over indigenous energy resources. Energy security has become a central concern for all the countries in the Asian region, and the search for sufficient source of energy to fuel economic growth has drastically influenced relations among the South Asian countries as well as their respective relations with their neighbors, China, Myanmar, Iran, Afghanistan, and other countries, which has been described by Mr. Parthasarthi. The pattern of world energy trade has changed significantly in recent decades, and this is having profound implications for global geopolitics. Several Asian economies, particularly the China and India, have emerged as the region's most prominent energy consumers because of their phenomenal economic growth. On the supply side, the world's largest energy producers are located in the geographically proximate regions of Central Asia, Middle East, Russia. The potential future relationship amongst the China, India, and Russia will be of great significance to global geopolitics. Changes over the last 2 decades have made this relationship more important than it was previously, marked by China and India becoming among the world's largest energy importers and Russia becoming one of the world's largest oil and gas exporters. There has been increase in the transport sector in India. Energy formation is taking place with a shift from biomass to electricity in rural area, and the numerous policies and reforms over the past 20 years have shifted India's energy sector from a predominantly government-owned system towards one based on market principles, offering a more level playing field for both public as well as private sectors. There are many challenges that needs to be addressed to create a well-functioning and financially viable energy market in India. India's oil demand is growing fast, strengthened by its economic growth. With increasing dependence on imported oil, India needs to enhance its energy security by optimal utilization of its resources, potentials, and strategic investment in overseas assets. Current pricing mechanism result in huge financial and administrative burden, not only on the government and state oil companies, and almost of all discourages private investment. Gas has the potential to play an important role, and about the shale gas, which has been mentioned by Mr. Parthasarthi, we have to also think of how we unlock the shale gas, where it is reported that we have large reserves of shale gas available. The renewable sector features strong private investments which are essential to materialize the potential for renewables for supplying a clean and modern energy, particularly in rural areas. Despite nuclear energy could also enhance India's energy situation greatly. Despite policy commitments and an ambitious vision, nuclear share in India's energy mix remains small. In the short term, we need to improve fuel supply for existing plants in order to raise plant load factors. We also need to place more emphasis on timely and well-developed communication to gain public support for nuclear energy, especially from communities in close proximity to plants and mines. Renewable energy sources offer viable option to address the energy security concerns of a country. Today, India has one of the highest potentials for the effective use of renewable energy. There is significant potential in India for generation of power from renewable energy sources, wind, small hydro, biomass, and solar energy. With respect to promotion of energy security and protection of critical infrastructure in the Indian context, it would be important to invest in the following in the years to come. We have to catalyze energy efficiency programs in appliances, buildings, industries, transport and agriculture, accelerate the addition of nuclear capacity, accelerate the addition of peaking hydropower capacity. We have to scale up the addition of renewable energy, especially the solar, develop a more responsive power sector, build energy efficient freight transport infrastructure, promote energy efficient urbanization, improve agriculture practices and technologies, promote afforestation and forest management, proactively create intellectual property in clean technology and build manufacturing capabilities. These were some of my thoughts which I thought I must share with you. Thank you very much.